Yo YouTube, what is going on? Welcome back to another Keelgottime video, and today, because Keel's got some time, we're going to be reacting to the most painful zookeeper deaths ever. Now, I do like the zoo. I would love to go back and see, but we'll need to see what these deaths are talking about, because I don't know, man. Without any further ado, man, enough of my yapping, let's get straight to it. Let go.
The crush incident. It was supposed to be the trip of a lifetime. A married couple from New Jersey travelled to Zambia for a safari. It was a chance to see the wild up close, to experience Africa's rivers and its wildlife in their most natural form. But unfortunately,
See, I want to do this. I want to go on a safari drive, see some African wildlife. That is something I'd do.
nature has no script. And in an instant, paradise turned into pure horror. The couple joined a group boat travelling down the Zambezi River. The water looked calm, and the banks were filled with life by the singing of birds. Buffaloes, waterbucks, and eagles were just some of the absolutely gorgeous animals they were able to see. Then, without warning, the boat was struck. By what, you ask? Well, they didn't know, but it was something that rammed the boat so powerfully that its impact capsized the vessel. All of the tourists were thrown out of the boat into the water in pure confusion. Then that's when they saw it. An 8,800-pound hippo, one of the deadliest animals in Africa, sat there in the water, glaring menacingly at each tourist. But
Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Nah, no. Actually put yourself in that situation though. You're in the middle of fucking Africa, in the middle of the jungle, nigga. Wildlife. And you get thrown off the boat into a river, and you got a hippo staring at you. You turn your head to see a fat hippo looking directly at you like, yeah, you know your lunch. Oh, I can't lie, whoever is on that, whatever other family or whatever is on that that little excursion right there, y'all might need to be sacrificed. Shit. Y'all might need to be sacrificed.
it wasn't just sitting and doing nothing. As it arose out of the water,
Hippo is
it revealed
crazy.
that it was carrying the man's wife in its mouth.
Oh.
Amidst all the chaos of the boat flipping over, he didn't notice when she went missing. Her head and torso were trapped between the hippo's jaws, and she struggled to escape. But, instantaneously, it snapped its mouth down, crushing her head and torso like it was nothing. The tourists broke out into a full-on frenzy to escape for their lives. Meanwhile, the hippo thrashed the woman's body carelessly in the water, leaving absolutely no chance of survival for the poor 70-year-old woman. The safari guides meant to protect the people also fled in a panic, despite being armed. Her husband survived and watched helplessly as his wife of decades was part before his eyes. He escaped with his life, but back home, grief turned into anger. The man later filed a lawsuit against the safari tour operator, arguing that negligence and poor safety measures left his wife vulnerable in one of the most dangerous waterways on Earth.
I can't even lie. You said she was 70? I mean, if she's 70, and I know that he's more time older than her, I might need to just go back there and find that hippo. I might need to, bro. Go out there, get me a couple guns, just leave it all in the street. Or the lake, I should say. Just leave it all there, bro, because, like, I ain't got longer left. You done killed my wife. Nah, I'm coming for you. And if I die, then I die. It is what it is. But shit, I'ma see you about it, though. I'ma see you about it.
But lawsuits don't bring closure. They don't erase the image of the river,
hippo is
the overturned boat,
wild.
or the hippo that ended it all. It's important that tour operators prioritize safety. Choosing thrill over precaution puts lives at unnecessary risk and causes...
Yeah, see, I'm not doing the... After hearing that, I'm not doing the water one. I'll do the land one, where they're on the car, and it can drive away fast if anything happens. But the water boat trip, where there could be hippo, nah. Hippos and crocodiles and shit, y'all got me fucked up.
There's irreparable damage. When companies like these fail to respect nature's boundaries and defend the human lives they swore to protect, it's important that they're held accountable. Bears versus bears. The Belgrade Zoo was never meant to be a crime scene, but during the city's annual festival, the line between celebration and catastrophe
Don't tell me they
vanished.
gave alcohol
A
to it.
23-year-old drinking one too many beverages would begin enjoying himself a little too much at the festival. As he walked around the zoo, intoxicated, he would stumble across a bear enclosure. The man would look left and look right and see that nobody was watching. For him, he was set on making his festival a whole lot more awesome. He decided to climb into the bear exhibit.
Whatever happens next is his fault. Whatever happens to this guy, I do not feel bad or sorry or anything. Like, no, this is 100% on him.
And to act like a hooligan for a bit. As he finished his shenanigans and got ready to leave the enclosure, Masha and Misha, two massive brown bears, approached him. You could probably already guess what happened to the man at this point, but to tell you anyways, one of the bears swiped at his face with a force so powerful that it obliterated it. The man panicked, but without a second to waste, the bears quickly attacked him. By the time zookeepers stumbled across the bear enclosure, they confusingly found the man's clothes laying neatly to one side. Upon further
And he
investigation,
took his clothes
they were
off?
horrified when they found the two bears in their feeding corner devouring half of the man's body together. The zoo staff tried to recover what was left of his body, but the bears fought viciously to protect their grim prize. After the incident, investigators pieced together what happened. Scattered inside the cage were beer cans, stones, bricks, and even discarded mobile phones. The conclusion was grimly obvious. The man likely had too much to drink and climbed into the enclosure during the festival. The zoo's director put it bluntly. It must be that, because only an idiot would jump into the bear cage. For the man, sadly his night of drinking ended not with, but rather with fangs and claws. Drink or no drink, don't climb into cages. The flattening incident. On January 14th, 2011, a 33-year-old elephant handler was going through routine training with Edie,
Oh
a
my
26-year-old
gosh. Ah. I can't lie. One of the most annoying things like humans have done is has to like be like they feel the need to just have control over it. They feel like they're these animal whisperers and some type of shit. Like, we're talking about an elephant here. Why do you have this motherfucker all up in a cage and shit, up in the zoo or whatnot? Let this motherfucker walk around with its pack in Africa or India, please. Please. Like, there's a 10-ton elephant. Shit. Like,
8,000-pound African
humans.
elephant. The animal had been taught to respond to commands, to shift when directed, to walk when told. Which, honestly, giving an elephant commands like it's a little puppy dog is actually pretty cute. But the only difference between a puppy and a 4-ton elephant is, well, 4 tons. And when you're dealing with those 4 tons inside of a narrow stall full of steel bars, there is no room for error. After receiving...
Plus, bro, people think that animals don't like build up resentment and stuff. Elephants are smart. He's been looking at you every day and you're talking about some turn around, sit down, do a trick. Bro, if I was an elephant, I'd have stampeded your ass too. I'd have stampeded your ass too. What you mean you coming in here every 20 minutes talking about some do a trick for the people at the window, sit down, stand up, and I have to listen to you? Bro, I'd be fuming. I don't blame the elephant.
command, Edie shifted her massive body backwards. But, inconveniently
Whoa.
enough, the woman was suddenly pinned behind the elephant. The gargantuan animal pressed her into the metal bars of the enclosure, trapping her under several tons of force.
Oh my
What was
gosh.
a bit of a minor annoyance quickly transformed into panic when the woman realized that the elephant was still moving backwards. Her face pressed against the steel bars of the stall, and her body began getting crushed between the weight of the elephant and the building. Another handler showed up, and upon witnessing the situation, they quickly shouted commands desperately to get the elephant to move. The elephant finally obeyed, but not before flattening the girl against the metal bars. When the elephant walked forward, the woman's body fell to the ground, crushed, flattened, and broken.
Oh
She was
boy.
quickly rushed to the hospital, but unfortunately there wasn't much that doctors could do to save her.
Yeah.
Zoo officials later called it a tragic accident, saying Edie was simply responding to her training. Experts like Jack Hanna explained it plainly. When something up to 4 tons pushes you against a wall inside tight quarters, you simply just don't have a chance. 39.
I think Edie had enough of that bullshit, to be honest. That's what I think.
On a warm sunny morning
think
in
Edie knew exactly what she was doing.
what began as a peaceful visit to see an old family companion turned into one of the most nightmarish animal attacks ever recorded. A married couple were visiting Mo, a chimpanzee they had raised as part of their family for nearly 4 decades.
I heard this
Before
story.
This, Mo used to live in their suburban home where they would dress him up like he was a kid. But the chimpanzee would later on be taken to a wildlife sanctuary after being deemed unfit to live in a house amongst humans after he attacked a guest one day. Because of this, the married couple often visited him at the wildlife sanctuary, bringing him cakes and gifts to celebrate his birthdays. On Mo's 39th birthday, they would arrive at the sanctuary with some celebration treats as usual, not realizing that their visit would end in horror. Even though Mo had been labeled the dangerous chimp after the earlier attack that forced him out of his suburban home, shockingly, he wasn't the cause of this disaster. While the married couple were giving Mo his birthday treats, 2 other completely random chimpanzees escaped their enclosures, and as you would guess, these chimps were not friendly. They launched a frenzied attack on the man, mauling him with unimaginable savagery. An adult male chimp weighs about 100 to 130 pounds, but they're able to pull up to 1,200 pounds of weight with their muscular arms. And with that muscle, the chimps would rip off pieces of the man's skull, his eyes, his lips, his eyelids, and 8 of his fingers. As if that wasn't bad enough, the chimps would continue the rampage by chewing off the man's nose and ripping off some of his balls. His hands and face were so badly damaged that they were later described as shredded beyond recognition. The wife, desperately trying to protect her husband, was also injured before sanctuary staff intervened and shot the 2 chimps. The sheer brutality of the attack shocked the world, but luckily, the man survived. Doctors said that it was a complete miracle, as his injuries...
Whoa, I literally, before we look at this last one, because I heard this story. Yeah, this. Oh, look what they've done to this man. Oh my gosh. Oh. Talking about there was nibbling on his balls, eating this man's asshole and shit. Oh. Oh jeez. Plus who the fuck has a chimp as a pet? Like look, this is... That's not normal. That's creepy. That is creepy. Like, why yo? No. This no. No. Fuck no. Shit.
were beyond what most humans could endure. The incident became infamous, not just because of its horrificness, but because of the controversy it raised. If Mo hadn't been removed from the married couple's house, they wouldn't have needed to go to the wildlife exhibit to see their chimp, which means they would have never been attacked.
Yeah, well, Mo shouldn't have been attacking guests. Simple as. Soon as Mo started that bullshit, I'm sorry. And I wouldn't even went to visit him for his birthday. Giving him cake and shit? Nah, I'm sorry, Mo. I'm sorry. You want to be biting people's fingers off, our guests and shit? Mo gotta go.
But at the same time, the attack they experienced showcased the unpredictability, dangerousness, and brutality of chimpanzees. And for them to have had one inside of their house while inviting guests over made some individuals turn their fixation to them instead.
Right.
In regards to whoever's at fault, it's your opinion to make. But one thing is for sure. These are wild animals. Wild. They can't be domesticated, nor can they be reasoned with. But, as humans, we can still show them love and give them the respect and space they need to live out a full, healthy, and happy life without endangering any of the other lives around us. Respect nature and your neighbor, and the world goes round.
Keyword, respect and space. Give them the space they need. Let them roam in the jungle or in the wildlife wherever they roam, okay? Don't be bringing them all up in the cities, all up in the zoos, in the houses. Like, nah, bro, nah, I'm not for it. But anyway, y'all, you let me know what you think down below. Like and subscribe, all of that. Videos dropping every single day, 5:15 UK time, so make sure you pull up tomorrow, because I'll see you then. And yeah, man, go binge the rest of the channel. Peace, love, and prosperity. We gone.